Hey, it's me again, James, and this is a more serious vlog update. I recently, as in like 20 minutes ago, watched a uh, video expert from one of Mark Driscoll's sermons, and it really focused on, I think they called it the mirror effect or something like that, but really focusing on what is success today in this world, what does our culture view as success, and how you have to go about to become successful, which really in our generation is being famous, which as you can look with like Jackass and all these other things, it's really just doing a lot of stupid things. What stupid things can we do to get noticed and get famous? And it's uh, really goes to narcissism, and I think it's something that everyone in my generation to some degree probably has to fight. Uh, Now I'll take that and I'm going to try to connect that with what I learned this summer, or some of what I learned this summer in Montgomery. Really focusing a lot there. Um, well, mainly a lot on suffering, on redemptive suffering, and on mercy, justice. But we also hit a lot on the kingdom theology, and what that basically is that God is the king, and under that you've got us who He created when everything was perfect. He created us to be image bearers or reflections. Think of a mirror, reflections of that. So we're supposed to not be Him, because that's impossible for us. But He's God. But to reflect Him to the world. Now, when Adam and Eve sinned, that fell and broke. So God started a mission to redeem or buy back everything that back to Himself. So you've got in the Old Testament. I don't know if you know this, but you got kings and stuff, and the king was supposed to be um, the image bearer for God, for His people. Uh, and back in the old times, every kingdom had a king who was supposed to be the image bearer of their God that they believed in. They all had a mountain to their king, and they all had a holy city. So, uh, but in that, with sin, everything got marred and mixed up and crap, and uh, then which leads us to kings not honoring God, leading in different ways, and really trying to bring glory to themselves, which is not that different from today, what we do today, I think. So uh, now I'm trying to bring these two together. Actually, first let me finish this. So finish the story, because kind of focused on the negative part. Let's get to the good part. The good part is that in our crappiness, whatever you want to call it, in our depravity, uh, God sent His Son, Jesus, into what's really His, and He lived like us, and I mean that not that He sinned, but that He um, went through all the struggles and all the temptations that we go through. Knew what it was like to be poor. He was in a poor family. Knew what it was like to work hard. He was a carpenter, and uh, then after living a perfect life for about 33 years, He died on a cross, which is the most painful death. And in that, took all the judgment and all the pain and all the punishment that we deserved. And so through Him, His chosen people, we can be redeemed. And Romans says, Paul says that it's a gift of God. That's actually in Ephesians. That not by works, that no one can boast. So there's nothing we can do to do it, but to receive that. But so God, the King, the High King, the King of Kings, came down, and now is starting the process of redeeming or buying back what is His. One day there'll be a new heaven and new earth, and it'll be like it was supposed to be. So, uh, that's now bringing that to the movies I like making and stuff. I'll admit sometimes I get a little obsessed with posting them on Facebook or whatever, and I'm sure some of you guys get annoyed with that. So I'm trying to figure out, all right, since I'm supposed to be an image bearer of Christ and not self-serving, how can I use that since God is in the process of redeeming every part of His creation? Uh, let's take just this area with my movies and stuff. How can I do that and use my love and my uh, uh, what little talent I might have for making these movies? How can I take that and glorify God? Is doing stupid, hopefully funny sketches uh, glorifying God? Is that what I can do best glorify Him? So that was something that was kind of convicted me because I don't want to do things or say things just to draw attention to myself or anything like that. So what can I do? And I'm really gonna need to pray hard on that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Uh, and that's about it. If you have any questions or comments on this, please leave them. Send me a message if you want to. Would love to talk about this with anybody that wants to talk about it. So, I think I'm going to call this What Matters Most. And this is, in reality, what really does matter most. So, I hope y'all liked it. I hope it was interesting, at least to you. So, if not, well, this was important to me. So I'm going to sign off. God bless. Have a great day.